Okay, so looks like I am back. The reason for it is I just left my orthodontist. Probably should have done a video at the beginning, but I didn't. I actually had to come back because this tooth right here has become massively sensitive, and I mean massive. I've never had like sensitivity or needed to have a root canal or anything like that done. So I don't know what it feels like to need, sorry, I know I'm shaking, to need a root canal, but when I started Googling it, it almost seemed like the root or the nerve was dying and I would end up needing to have a root canal done, and it would have been in my very front tooth here. So anyway, I called the orthodontist yesterday and got an appointment for this morning. So I didn't do a video on my way because I just thought that she was just going to have a look and probably do an x-ray and then maybe send me to my dentist. But none of that happened. Instead, I pretty much got an adjustment done on my top teeth. So I will let you know. So before I went in, I had a power chain on the top. I had silver. Remember, I had silver power chain on top and bottom, and it was behind the wire. So and then I had a ton of kinks done in the wire to move some teeth, and I'm pretty sure it moved this tooth up, which is, I thought, was maybe pinching because they moved it. I was thinking maybe it's pinching the nerve or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to diagnose myself. Probably not the best idea. So when I went, and remember, the door broke on this bracket here, and they ended up having to put a filler over the top of it to keep the wire in place and to keep that door shut. And you can see that in my video that I did on and I just posted like December 1st or 2nd. So now I have no power chain. So they had to take the filler off, which meant as soon as they took that, because they took the wire out. So they took the filler off. So the second they took the filler off, that meant they had to replace that bracket, which they were going to do next visit anyway. So it got done this visit. They took the wire out. The orthodontist came and looked. She couldn't see anything, like there's no cavity that she could see. The roots all look fine. Her x-rays that they do at an orthodontist are for your roots and not specific for the nerves. So she said, give it a little while. I almost died the weekend because it was so sensitive. To be outside, it's winter here, and to be outside in the cold, it was like massive toothache pain is what it was like, just in the one tooth. So I haven't experienced that yet, and I don't know if anybody else has with braces. If you have, please let me know, because I tried to find videos on like single tooth pain with braces and there were none. So maybe it's just me, I don't know. But anyway, the sensitivity was unbearable the weekend. I quite literally lived on Motrin. Every 4 to 6 hours I was taking another Motrin because the pain was just so bad. It seems to be subsiding a little bit. It's not as bad today as what it was yesterday, and definitely not as bad as what it was this weekend. So it is subsiding. The pain started, I would say, probably Thursday for sure. Wednesday, Thursday last week. So it's almost a week of pain. And with Christmas, Christmas coming up and everything else, I just wanted to get it dealt with. If it was something that needed to or required dental work, then I wanted to get it fixed before it progressed into something worse, because my brain thinks worst case scenario. So what they did, because she ended up having to replace this bracket here, she then decided to do more. She removed 4 brackets in total. So instead of kinking the wire this time, she moved brackets to achieve the same results. The only thing is I had to go down to a smaller, slighter wire, just a little bit down, and I'm not going to get the expansion that she was getting with the previous wire. But that's okay. We'll achieve that some other time. So I'm totally fine with that. We'll work on the expansion later. Let's get these teeth in the positions that they need to be in. Like, let's try and even up these teeth again, because every time it seems to be they're all uneven all the time. And let's get this tooth brought down. So she removed this bracket, this one, and this one. So from here to my front tooth here, they're all 4 new brackets. And so you can see, kind of really close, you can see how up and down kind of the wire is again. So it's going to move the teeth again. So I'm hoping this will do the trick and move them faster than what the bending of the wire was trying to do, because I really wasn't seeing anything other than this tooth moving all the time. So anyway, fingers crossed that that is going to work this time. We kept my same appointment for January, so January 18th I'll be back, and then I'll be back into a power chain. So no power chain now on top, just the power chain on the bottom. She did say to me that I'll probably notice some spacing happening because I'm not wearing a power chain, but not to worry about it, because when I go back in January, when they change out the wire again, they'll be putting me back into a power chain, so that'll close everything up. So I'll worry about that piece later. I just said, hey, as long as we're evening out these 2 front teeth, I'm all for it. She did say, though, that I was a little disappointed with, but anyway, it's okay, that because I guess they're doing it maybe this way, or because she had to reposition some brackets, and because she's losing the expansion time now, that my goal was to kind of hopefully have them off by August. And I think she's pretty much told me that that's probably not going to be the case. She said, I know you had a timeline in mind, but, and I said, listen, don't worry about that. I would rather have my braces on till next December and get a perfect result, or as perfect as my teeth are going to give me result, than have them off in August and there still could have been a few more adjustments or a few more things that she could have achieved for me. So she said, that's perfect. That's exactly the right answer for that. So anyway, I may be looking at past the 2-year mark, because the 2-year mark would have been in September, or this September, say, coming. But anyway, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not overly worried about it. I don't mind my braces at all. So I was just kind of hoping to have them off. My ideal goal, my first goal, was actually to have them off for when my son started kindergarten in September. And then I decided to move it up a month and have them off hopefully for my birthday. But anyway, that's probably not going to happen. So I'll get that idea out of my head, and now I'll make my goal be, it'll be a Christmas present to myself next year. Maybe have my braces off in time for Christmas. So then if they come off earlier than that, then that's a bonus. Anyway, so sorry I didn't film before I went in. I really didn't expect it to be an adjustment, I guess, time. I was going to do a video when I came out anyway, just to talk about the sensitivity in the front tooth. So what she said to do was give it 3 more weeks from now, because she said if it's starting to subside a little bit, then hopefully in another few weeks it'll be completely gone and back to normal. She said if it's not gone in the next 3 weeks, I need to go see my dentist, and she said they can do an x-ray on just that specific area and target in then to see what the nerves and everything else is going on there, because hers can't do that. So that would be my next step. So anyway, I will keep an eye on this, because it just happens anyway. And sometimes the sensitivity happens, like the pain, it's like a toothache pain, a massive toothache pain. It just happens sometimes just for no reason, but I find it worse when I'm outside walking in the cold air. Like it's -3 degrees here, so it's chilly, and that cold, oh my god, the pain just is unbearable. Actually, it's actually unbearable. So anyway, I'll keep an eye to that, and if I notice anything else or anything different, I'll definitely come back and give you guys an update on it. If I end up having to go to my dentist, I'll do the same. I'll give you guys an update on it, because this could easily happen to somebody else, so I'd want them to know about it as well. Anyway, that's really it. I'm still, like I said, there was nothing done with my bottom, so the bottom still has the power chain. No power chain on top, just a few new brackets, which makes my other ones look super yellow. So anyway, that's really it. So I'll be back again in the new year, and hopefully this time not before, so hopefully the sensitivity will start to disappear. And I know I wished it last time in my last video, but I want to wish it again. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays, and be safe and be well. And if you're sporting your braces this Christmas, let's have fun with it. So yeah, we will chat again real soon. Bye for now.